Went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough. Nice to see someone with some sense around here for once.
Ne diyorum lan? Kaldığım yerden devam etmek istiyorum. Ayarlar şimdi bizim HDR neredeydi? Buradaymış. Aç. HDR kaydettim geç.
Ah, you're back.
Kaydettin mi lan? Kaydetmiş.
What is it this time?
Nerede kaldıydık? Telsizi ayarla. Koşması hangisiydi? Ha şuymuş.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. I'll make it up to you, Commander. Somehow. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Allah.
I get the impulse. I do. But take it from someone who knows. That whole lying low thing only makes you easier to crush by the boots you're looking to avoid. Besides, this growing rift problem ain't just gonna subside. Oblivion's coming, Commander. Without the Earth Directorate, we're stranded. I'm not gonna stand around waiting to get extirpated by some tear in the universe. DeVries started this mess. Only follow if she's the one with the know-how to end it. I've got questions I want answered too, Commander. But I won't be too maudlin if she gets what's coming to her afterward. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. I'd have reckoned you'd enjoy a little prattle after 10 years, but shows what I know. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting a protectorate communications hub.
Oğlum bu kadar yazıyı niye bastınız ya? Ha konuştuk ya oğlum bununla.
Astrogator's yours. Whenever you're ready. Sooner we get to Paradise Island, the better. Astrogator's yours. Whenever you're ready.
Ha buradaymış lan. Görev şeyini nereden bakıyorduk şimdi? Günlükten mi? Tamam, haritadan bahsediyor. Lan. Oh. Aşağı mı ineceğiz?
This records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
Oh.
Final recommendation. The second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Neden sevmediğimi şimdi anlıyorum ya. 2 tane mi varmış lan? Burayı niye gösteriyor lan? Ne istiyor şimdi? Ne işe yarıyormuş bu? Oha.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.
Ya anasını ya. Yazı okumaktan bitti. Şimdi ne yapıyoruz? Şey de varmış lan bu. Bayağı kötü duruyor yalnız.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Lan nerede bu görev? Ha, dur. Ha, görevler burada işte ya. Bir de görebilsek harita yok mu bunda var? Bu alandaymış zaten ya. Ya neyi gösteriyorum buna? Bu tarafta ileride galiba ya. Ne arıyoruz ki şimdi burada? Evet. Görev ne? Kilitli kutuyu açmak için anahtarı edin. Kilitli kutu. Anam ben burada kilitli kutu görmüyorum ya. Yukarıda mı? Açtık burayı da. Bunlar da ışınlanıyor direkt. Bu ne oğlum ya? Geminin içinden bu ya. Ne bu üretim nokta parçalı? Tamamlıyorum. Bir bok üretemiyorsun. Mod. Ya bunları kullanırım lan. Ha burada bunlar olabilir. Oğlum bunlar niye yükseltiyorum? Kendimi niye yükseltmem ya? Hayret bir şey. Manyak mıyım ya? Maymuncuk olmuyor. Allah Allah. Ya dışarıda diyor. Polis şeyini araştır diyor.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be
Silah mı?
functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the truth.
Yok dur. Ya almamışız. Veya dur bakayım. Karakter. Almışız işte ya. Gerçi kullanıyorum ben onu. Tamam. Tamam.
Commencing.
Ne oldu? 25 kaldı. Bekle.
Medical syringes. Mind the needles.
Oğlum oyun oynayayım ya. Oyun oynayayım. Bırak Allah belanızı versin ya. Sokacağım item açıklamasına ona buna ya. 2 dakika oyun oynuyorum lan.
Whoa there, go-getter.
Ha,
Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's
konuşmaktan oyun
Choice.
oynayamıyoruz. Adamlar
I'd
oyun
usually
yapmayı
ask if you were
düşmüş. Yazı
affiliated with the
yazmaktan.
previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
Ya bas geç.
Earth
İlk sıradakine
Directorate, huh?
salla gitsin ya.
Like from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
Auntie's Choice welcomes our new employees. Former subjects, embrace your
Bas gitsin ya.
Away from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Ona lan. Bas gitsin ya.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Again, welcome to Fairfield. the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Yan görev gitmeyeceğim. Ana görev.
You could choose Auntie's choice. Remember, Auntie knows best.
Keep your
Dünyaya
petty
ağır gelecek
skepticism. I'll
çünkü.
pay my tab in no time.
Bu
You'll
kadar
see.
konuşma.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state
Abi
of
2 adım
consternation.
gidiyorum.
With each
10 dakika
unauthorized act,
konuşma ya.
you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant,
Yani
ill-advised
optimizasyonu çok
forays.
güzel yapmışlar.
Your
Gerisi
yipping
bomboş
reminds
şu
me of my
anlık
two
ya.
old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
No, Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Anlamışlar. Yes,
Good.
evet teyze
See that it is
bekliyorum.
done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial
Tanıtmasan
Condottieri,
olmaz yani.
President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? Splendid, because I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
That hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Tisk tisk. I appreciate your devotion to remaining mum, but I simply cannot work with a freelancer who I do not intimately understand. I see. Return when you feel more forthcoming.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's choice couldn't
Ne
outmaneuver her.
yapacağız? Ananı satayım. Niye aldık lan onu? Kırmızıydı. Ne arıyoruz burada şimdi biz? Aldık herhalde. Yok almamışız. Bir şey yapıyorum. Bunu inceledik. Ha şu. Oldu. Şimdi dışarıda.
Commander, there is
Hayda.
a
Oğlum bir bırakın lan, oyun oynayayım lan.
98% that hunting Agent DeVries will
Sokacağım
require
konuşmanıza
greater
ya.
amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I
Bu
can also
oyunu
help you
arada
craft
oynayacağız
items
ya.
and pick
Dünya
score out
kaldırmaz
together.
bunu.
Most won't even explode on you.
Vallahi dünya kaldırmaz bu kadar konuşmayı. Ne arıyor şimdi burada? Oğlum şunları almayayım ya. Üf, bu ne anasını satayım. Çalmayak ya şunları. Sallayısın.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just taro excrement. Good.
Burada da bir şey yok. Aynı şey ya.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Şimdi ya burada.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete.
Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
Can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? Oh, yeah? And how many of those colleagues went and blew up a space station on account of it? Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. What? Say it. Feel better? You got that off your chest? Lord, Commander, your brain pan's empty. If you think I haven't gone back through Horizon Point 1,000,000 times over, doing things differently. But we were talking about DeVries. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. It's embarrassing now. How much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Done some good, too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Anladım. Bugün adam 500 metre. Yuh. Buradan çıkamıyoruz ha.
Let's keep your lamps lit.
Ya, buradaymış. Buna yan görev galiba. Salla gitsin.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected. Protocol is unit healing yourself now.
Nerede lan o? Lan bu lavuklar da
Ain't recharged.
Negative. Pharmaceutical reload inbound. Vitals fallen below acceptable parameters.
anana buna lan. Kaçmış bu 68. Ya soktum yaratığına bak ya. Kuşta bak ya. Geber it.
Might I have a word, Commander?
Konuşma lan sen de.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some are...
Ananı avra. O ne lan?
And
Didn't really need to know that. Let's just respect the dead.
Oğlum bu ne?
Slowly dying, shall we?
Allah Allah. Mayın tarlasından mı geçmişiz lan biz?
How are you still upright?
Ya oğlum çık şuradan geri ya. Allah Allah.
mass quantities of organic
Yoldan git ya, salla gitsin. Arasını satayım.
hazardous to living life forms. Proceed with
Yetenek puanı. Nasıl lan? 2 tane mi varmış? Mühendislik olsun. Tıp olsun. Uygulama.
with caution.
You there. Keep your hands.
Ay
Stranger,
gene geldik.
consider yourself
konuşup
lucky that I've been
kopya
ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Indeed. Though once this was the accepted order in which we handled matters. Now, well, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to propose an arrangement. I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
Even if said strangers deserve to be brought to justice? The offer stands if you wish to prove yourself. If you do not, be gone.
Eyes up. Outsiders approaching the south gate.
Ya bombaymış. Ananın nikahı. Bu ne oğlum? Köprüyü şuradan geçeriz dedim de geçemeyeceğiz herhalde. Yok, mümkün değil. Koku yedik, şimdi görev yapmamda. Nerede lan bunlar? Teyzene güven. Nerede? Oğlum bu görev.
Closed.
Ne kaynatın? Nasıl? Su mu?
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things, for some reason she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. It didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. I understand. Perhaps it actually is for the best. I truly cannot say.
Lan oraya gidemiyoruz ya.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Let them simmer in their cells. Never catch a break. Finally find a way to get ahead. This happens.
The door this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor.
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emmeline is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
The corporate hole. I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. A full half-dozen automechs. All by my lonesome.
Kadınla konuşacağız ya.
I
I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. Thank you. Though I'm sure the various vendors around town will...
Ya mecbur konuşacağım ya.
You're back. Why? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? It doesn't? I know a slew of folks missing pieces of themselves who disagree. All because they weren't bright enough to mind their own business when they clearly should have. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me.
Yüzde bayağı düşmüş gibi.
Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's choice. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you?
Hayda.
It doesn't? I know a slew of folks missing pieces of themselves who disagree. Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything left, but the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic research mostly. Some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked. And my contract says I get 0.00034. Well, I've got a lot left.
Nihayet yuh.
How do you Protectorate folk feel about all these little rifts? Auntie insists they're the next big money-making opportunity. Between you and me,
Şimdiki görev ne? Abu. Ya sokayım yoldaşına ya. Şuna bakacağız biz. Wi-Fi arasına ulaştı. Nerede lan bu farklı seks arası? Sera neredeydi lan? Burası değil. Allah Allah. Lan. Bak şurada. Sera burada. Araştıralım bakalım. Bir bak da yok.
hear back. Why? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Though, am I? So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled? It doesn't? I know a slew.
Ya Allah belanı versin ya. Bunları yapacağız ya. Mola istasyonuna sız. Şuradan ışınlanalım mı? Şunun teklifini kabul edeceğiz ya mecbur. Lan. Kaçışsız. Mermi kalmadı lan. Ben 20 tane aptal olmuş. Abi burası da dolu ya. Bu ne? Çal yesin ya. Daha köprüden de geçemiyoruz ha. Köprüyü de açmamışlar. Lan bassana can. Hadi can yap lan. Sonra istasyonunu aramıştır. Lan yok sonra istasyonunu nerede arkadaş? Lan gidilmiyor ya. Gitsek mi olacak ya? Burası ya. Değil mi lan yoksa? Ha, şimdi oldu. Aynen sırasını araştırırız. İsmi de yazmıyor ki. Nereden bu? Başka sıra var mı ki? Yok ya. Bunlar zaten. Böyle girişi nerede lan? Abi bir tane şey var, o da burada ya. Ulan kadın. Konuş. Oldu galiba. Buradan ışınlanalım. Aa, istasyon nasıl gidiyor? Abi buralar neresi? İstasyona sız diyor. Nasıl sızacağım oğlum? Yansın kuzey kısmına ulaş. Cennet aslında. Şurası mı? Şöyle gitsek olabilir.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Ya. Daha çok mu geride kaldı? Ya buradan tamam. Şimdi daha çok gideceğiz ya şu taraflara doğru.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kind of reminds me of our days in Nix's orbit, dodging protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Error. Memory not found.
Ah, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us. You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more.
Blah, blah. Taking care of citizens is developing possible customers. Come on here yourself. That suspect laughed after the first time we tried talking to him.
Unless you plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether, we ought to get the crafting some.
Anasını satayım, bir şey yapmaktan oynanmıyor ki.
Unusual levels of ziranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Ananı satayım, o neydi?
Unusual levels of ziranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Anında ölüyoruz. Nasıl geçeceğiz orayı? Dur bakayım, şey vardı, ondan bir sıkayım.
Unusual levels of ziranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Bir bok yapıyor mu? Bununla geçeriz. Herhalde. Aynen. Derken oğlum orada yazı niye çıkıyor? Anasınız.
Unusual levels of
Daha sus sen de ya. Şu taraftan da var diyeceğim ama. Buradan varmış. Buradan geçemiyoruz.
levels of zeranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Ya doktora git ziranyum bilmem ne üret diyor ya. Şaka mısın ya? Doktoru nereden bulacağım ben şimdi? Ya burada sevme de yok. Otomat. Yüzemiyor değil mi bu? Ben üretemiyorum. Bakayım. Bir daha okuyorum. Şimdi.
Lee's coming out to spot folk going, if you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to take...
Gel şimdi. Ha, doktor.
I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Tell her when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain. To hold stiff.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastric knee. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Pharmaceuticals, bandages, tinctures. Take this admonishment with all the
But without my leg...
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it? Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay. Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot. I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, Doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley. In case it isn't apparent, And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture... Now, was there anything else? Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature.
They've grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison you told them to.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have. My stimulants... say, I'm rather amazed.
Oğlum biz ne yaptık şimdi bakayım. Görev neydi ya?
How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients? No. In any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here, something for your trouble. It's your luck.
I'm still not sure about...
What's that burning smell?
Ne var? Bana bir şey verdi o da. Ha, şundan vermiş. Işınlamadın mı? Bir daha konuşayım şurada.
Huberter, I'm here for any doctorial services you may require.
Evet. Ya tekrar git şimdi şuraya. Anasını satayım. Ha. Bağlantı geldi artık.
To bypass many of the bridge's defenses, Commander.
Yok, bayağı bir gideceğiz.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
Unusual levels of uranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Oğlum biz bunu yapmadık mı lan? Allah, senin ben bir şey demiyorum ya.
I'm here for any doctorial services. I must ask you to hold still.
Vallahi bir şey demiyorum ya.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
Burada seviyeleri var mı?
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's gone untouched by this war.
Yok artık.
Unless you plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether, we ought to get the crafting some.
Mermi yok.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Şunu da al lan.
Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat, and a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, me and raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? You're in the middle of a war zone, friend. Anyone who ain't asking questions, I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice, former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting, as I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. I've had worse. Most times it's mundane work, like paper pushing or... Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way, neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. Well, the only people who believe that are in this room right now. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed, or everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon, too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. Go ahead. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be... I got what I came for, so...
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Bir bok üretemiyoruz. Nereye gidiyor şerefsizler?
Ready to waste them on your command.
Gelin salaklar.
unusual levels of uranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Vay sokacağım oğlum, bırak lan bırak. Ya yazıdan karşıya geçemiyorum ya. Salacağım şimdi ya. Nefret ettirdi lan oyun. Anladınız sizin ya sizin saldım gitti ya, bugünlük yeter.